First at 6, crews worked to turn off gas meters throughout the Lexington community tonight, nearly 48 hours after a deadly home explosion. That explosion killed 5-year-old Alistair Lamb and injured his sister and father. Both are still in the hospital tonight. According to relatives, the family had just arrived at their home near 18th and Franklin, about an hour east of KC, when it exploded. Here's what we know. A fiber optic crew hit a gas line nearby nearly 3 hours earlier.
That's our family, and someone needs to speak for them, and right now that's my responsibility.
Tonight, the children's grandmother sharing her voice, her heartache, and the struggles her family now faces as they recover. It comes as the community pushes for answers on exactly what happened. KSHB 41 News reporter Isabella LaDon reports from Lexington.
2 days after the devastating explosion, the remnants of the Cunningham's house are still scattered all around the block. Crews are out here physically picking up the pieces of what's left of the home, while Jacob's mother is driving back and forth between 2 different hospitals, picking up on any glimmers of hope.
It's really all I can look for, because, you know, if I dwell on the negative side of it, it's not going to do anybody any good.
Kathy Wood's son Jacob and 10-year-old granddaughter Cammie made it through the night. Jacob is awake and Cammie is responsive.
It makes me feel great just to know that they're both expected to make a full recovery.
But her 5-year-old grandson Alistair never made it out of the house.
Heard a huge explosion and the house shook and rattled and the lights flickered. Mothers kind of know when something's wrong with their children.
Kathy delivered the news when Jacob woke up.
Well, it's not easy to break your son's heart.
Kathy tells me Jacob was still mourning the loss of his wife, who passed away from diabetes complications 2 days after their wedding in 2023. Jacob was supposed to pick up her ashes on Thursday at the funeral home right behind his home.
Her remains were not in the home, and so he still gets to have her. So that's a small blessing in this tragedy, that at least she can still be a part of their family.
A silver lining in a storm of sadness.
And the only way I knew to tell him was just that Alistair left his arms to go straight to his mother's. So he left Jake's arms and went to Rachel's arms.
It's been a whirlwind of emotions for Kathy, taking care of the aftermath.
Well, right now I haven't dealt with grief. I've dealt with surgeries and induced comas, and what's the future going to hold?
Questions remain about the aftermath of the gas line break and why no one was notified and what emergency protocol is.
It's not just on one person or one company. I think that there was a lot of system failure that went into place.
But for now, Kathy is standing strong with her family and community.
You got to look for the little glimmers of hope in everything.
You can find links to the donation pages and the GoFundMe link on our website. Reporting in Lexington, Missouri, Isabella LaDon, KSHB 41 News.
You know, I spent several hours there yesterday, and if you're there for just 5 minutes, you can see the charm that Lexington has. You can see the sense of community, the sense of heartache and grief, but also the sense of resilience they have. So thinking of that community and definitely thinking of that family tonight. Liberty Utilities can't start repairs until they have permission to access the site from investigators. That's according to the city. Right now, there's no timeline on when gas services will be restored.